Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Vern. I'm back with another video. Thank you for coming this Sunday morning. Come on in here, Max. I got Max with me today. We about to get it in. I don't know if y'all remember him from a couple of weeks ago. We did a live stream workout. Today we're gonna work on a nervous system workout. Let me see if anybody out there. Not yet. And that's probably a good thing. So I can look over what we got going on. Nope, we got one concurrent viewer. Whoever you are, thank you for coming. I appreciate you being here. Let's give a couple people a chance to pop in case anybody want to come in and hear this from the jump. But I'm going to be going over training the neural system, which is often forgotten in a normal gym environment, but in a more professional environment or a personal training environment, therapist environment, it would be one of the leading candidates for the training workout. So we'll kind of try to show you guys what we mean by that. Hopefully y'all will start implementing more of this into your workouts because it's to me, it's one of the most important parts of working out. It's really balanced training. And if you ever watch athletes, professional athletes, you know, these guys is making millions of dollars a year to work out internet. And I just want to make sure that everything is working correctly. If you hear, thank you, Ash, thank you, I appreciate it. If you hear and you see something happen and it goes away, or just let me know because I just want to kind of figure out whether or not I need to switch carriers and figure out if it's like a carrier thing or if it's just a random YouTube or OBS Studio streaming software issue. But I want to kind of figure that out because every now and then it goes out and it always freaks me out. I'm going to give it a few more minutes. Few more minutes to see if anybody else want to jump in here with us, and then we're going to get at it. But I just kind of give y'all an idea of why, some reasons why you can understand. I'm going to give you some reasons to understand why it's important. When you're a young kid, you might see a young kid, and that little kid will be a piece of ice, and he'll just be sliding across a piece of ice, you know, having fun. Now, as a kid, that's fun. They testing balance and they learning balance. When you start getting older, maybe you fall a couple times and that don't seem so fun anymore. Well, what that kid was doing was creating a strong sense of neural response to what his feet were telling his brain when it was like being on ice. Sometimes there'll be like a line on the ground and a little kid will walk across the line. If you saw a grown person doing that, you think like, man, what's up with that person? There comes a time when we start kind of like withdrawing those type of exercises out our natural life. And so we start to get a slower reaction from the brain talking to the feet and the feet sending a signal back up to the brain. When you're young and you're performing a lot of neuro challenging exercises, that relationship is a fast relationship. That signal goes through your central nervous system and down to the toe and back up. As you get older and you're not practicing the same things, it's more like boom, 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 boom. This type of workout we're doing today is the kind of workout that will help you to get that speed, you know, back up to somewhat faster than it is at the moment. Maybe never as fast as it was when you were 17, but you know, you can improve on it. A lot of times you may see there it go right there. It's gone for a second. I hope y'all caught all of that. Sometimes you'll see some of those yoga guys and it'll be a really old guy and he'll be standing there with his, you know, foot on his knee and things like that. And to us, it may look real simple, but when you try it when you're 75, or ask your parents or somebody older to try it, and you'll see that neural response that person is training for is strong. You should get over here in the shade since you're going to be working out, okay? I don't want you to get too hot already. It's hot, y'all. He going to be hot. I'm already hot. But you'll want to, so practicing, training your neural system is key. And if you watch any of your favorite athletes, you know, LeBron James, Brady, I don't know, all these guys. I'm a true sports lover now, like, because I'm on the spot. I can't think of like one player. But if you watch their workouts, you're going to see that their workouts consist of a lot of what we're about to do today. But in the gym, everything is bilateral, meaning, people are on 2 feet, 2 weights. And those exercises really are not going to stimulate the neural response as much as a single leg exercise could do. So with that, I think we got a few people here. We're going to get at it. First of all, let me just say my name is Vern. I'm a personal trainer here in Chicago. I've been training for about 10 years now. And my company is Usawa Fitness. And I'm trying to promote healthy living through mental, physical, and spiritual balance. And Usawa is the Swahili word for balance. So that is Balance Fitness. All right. Well, today let me stretch you out a little bit. I'm not going to give Max a real active warm up like you may have seen us doing some of the other workouts, because it's hot. I don't want to overheat him out here in the backyard, but I do want to make sure that his legs are nice and stretched, because we're going to be putting a lot of tension on him. So yeah, come on over. I'll step over here. Let's just go ahead and start off with some wide stance toe touches. We're just going to start off with an active stretch right now. And Max is just going to really work to not just touch his toe. I usually direct them to actually think about touch the toe, but to think about bringing the shoulder into the knee. That's really going to help stretch that hamstring out and get that lower back kind of stretched out. And so we're going to start there. Happy Sunday, everybody. I appreciate y'all coming. I hope y'all having a beautiful summer weekend. We finally got it. We out here. Hopefully the COVID season isn't, destroying your summer, but hopefully everybody's healthy and doing okay. That's good, man. Okay, now we're just gonna go ahead and give them one more ham stretch, a static one now. So you want to keep the legs together, put the hands back behind the quads, the hamstrings, and go ahead and bring your chest down to the knees. Now he's got his legs nice and straight. Now, so he's not gonna be able to get as low as he would if he started bending his legs. I don't want him to bend his knees. Just want to make sure you get a nice solid stretch in those hamstrings. Go ahead and let your hands go all the way back behind those calves, okay? Yep, they're going to trail down and then get uncomfortable. Once you're down there, try not to get comfortable and just sit there, y'all. You want to put some tensions on those hamstrings. It should be burning and uncomfortable. And then when you come up, Max, you're going to tuck your chin into your chest and make that the last thing to come up when you come out of there, okay? Let's go. Come on up. Keep that chin. Yep. You're going to keep some of you guys are going to be able to get a little bit lower than Max just did. And the reason why you want to keep that chin tucked is that's going to keep you from getting dizzy when you get to the top of that, when you're standing back up, okay? Let's go back into your wide stance toe touches. You can do 16 of those for 8 on each side. Max, I'm giving Max some new exercises. We work out, I train with Max, and we've been training for a lot of years, and I'm grateful because he just come out for a workout. I don't have to pay him nothing, Just come in and get a workout in with me. Are we still here, everybody? Let me know if the stream is still looking good and y'all can see us here. We're going to be going pretty quick here, y'all. We get into some of these exercises. So, like I said, you got the kinetic chain, and then we're gonna go back into that hold, and you can hold for 20 seconds once you're down there, okay? Thanks, Max. So yeah, with the kinetic chain, you got your skeletal system, right? That just holds up your body, right? Then you got the muscles that actually move the body, and then you got, the neuro, the muscles actually move the skeletal system, and then you got the neural that controls that movement and actually causes those muscles to move the bones that they're connected to. I probably should stop drinking that coffee and start drinking water. Oh my gosh, guess who's here?
Who is it?
Pickles. I love it. Thank you, Terry. All right, and thank you for letting me know that that's working out okay. All right, let's go ahead and stretch those. Go ahead, have a seat right there on the bench. You're facing there. Face that way.
Oh, face.
Yep. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take one leg and cross that leg over, put it right there, Yep. And now I just want you to put your hands up here and then pull your chest in towards the legs. And now you should feel that in the, right here, right? So now I'm just stretching his piriformis there. I'm going to check this, y'all. You know, I usually check the phone, but it's a way of me knowing whether or not everything is working okay sometime. Okay, yep. That's just somebody texting me during the live stream that knows I'm live streaming. All right. Can you feel that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I want to get his, get his glutes nice and stretched too. If you sit in the desk a lot, this is a great stretch, and you might want to try this one. I'm actually going to show him how to open that up even more on the other leg. Go ahead and take it to the other leg. And what you're going to do is just push those arms back a little bit. So what that does right there is activates his posterior chain a little bit. So now when he comes forward, it's kind of like he's going to submit to what that piriformis needs, which is that big stretch. All right. So this is a really good stretch if you sit, which all of us are sitting in a chair a lot. So think about this one if you're working at a desk and things like that. And Aunt Karen, thank you, Aunt Karen. We got some new people watching today. I like it. Okay, we'll hold that for about another 5 or 6 seconds here, and then we could come up, relax for a second, and go back into the other leg. Come on up, dog. Yep. And then we get it again, okay? Like I said, I want to do a big active stretch today because it's hot out here, and I want to overheat him. So we ain't out here, I'm trying to give you guys, some knowledge from the personal training side. I know I do a lot of reviews, but I want everybody to understand that I am a personal trainer, and this is a channel where you could not only get some great review tips and and some nutrition tips, but also see how to do some exercise correctly for those of you who have built like home gyms, garage gyms, and backyard gyms that I don't have the same experience or people around to learn from while you're at the gym. You could come here to Usawa channel and learn some things, all right? You could switch it up, yo. So we're gonna start off. We're gonna do today we're gonna do chest, back, shoulders, biceps, triceps, legs, and we're gonna start off with the incline, ipsilateral incline chest press. I'll show you all what that look like. Right after this, I'll let Max finish that stretch. Have a little water. Cool. That's good. All right. You want one of these? Which one in particular?
Would be great.
Yeah, okay. Those both for yours. I got mine over there,
thank
okay? Yeah. All right, so we'll let Max get a little bit of water here, and then we're going to get started. So with basically bilateral exercises just mean both legs are on the ground. Once we talk about contralateral exercises, are exercises where the working limb and opposite leg, working limb and opposite leg are grounded. Ipsilateral will be the same limb and leg, the grounded leg working. So right now, go ahead and onto the bench. We're going to start off with an ipsilateral incline chest press. So what Max is going to do is he's going to stabilize this leg, lift that other leg up and keep it up, and right now he's going to start his press. Now obviously this bench, this weight wants to pull his body over to the other side. So right now his abs are fully engaged in a way that would be much different than if he put both feet on the ground. Go ahead and plant your leg on the ground. Keep going. Now, look, y'all seen how much different that look, how much harder that is for him? Can you lift the leg off for 2 more reps? And he clearly working a lot harder, okay? One more time, you good?
Oh, yeah.
All right, go ahead and put it down. Good work, man. We'll do the other side in 1 second here. So the importance right there is core stability. Now, a lot of people could come in the gym and just start slinging weights around, but they haven't even developed the core strength to do that. So when I see somebody doing some unbelievably goofy exercise, excuse me, if you know, you go into the gym sometimes, and I cringe every time I see it. I see somebody doing curls, and they, leaning back. And like, man, yanking that back. And to me, if you want to do a cheek curl, it's better to give a little bounce in the hips rather than to lean the back, because what that tells me is that they don't have the core stability to do that. And to me, that's garbage. If you see somebody doing that in the gym, just turn your back on it, because it's just something that should never happen. And I challenge anybody who says it's okay to go look at some of those $1 million exercise clients and see that are making that money, that they are the face of a franchise, and see if they're doing that. You'll never see it. And if you do, send me a link, because I want to figure out why somebody is allowing. I might be a trainer for somebody that might need me. Let's get to the other side. So Max's left foot is on the ground, and his left arm is working, right foot up. That is a case of an ipsilateral exercise. Now, his brain is working a lot harder because all those other muscle groups are engaged. So the neural system is on at a heightened level, because it's had to think about keeping that leg up, that core contracted, and that body from turning in what we call the transverse plane. And that's if his waist was starting to move sideways. Let me make sure I'm not in your picture. Yeah, we're good. Hopefully you guys can see him. See how he want to start leaning over? But he's using his core to prevent that from happening. Nice job, Max. That's good work, man. Good job. Anybody got any questions? If you're here, you got any questions, let me know. We'll do it one more time for you guys. Feeling okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, for sure.
Cool. And like I said, we're gonna kind of go through some exercises. You'll get a full workout, but it won't be like a bang out, because like I said, it's a little warm, and I want to keep you.
I mean, lifting the 100-pound dumbbell is still a...
I ain't want to tell them. Dog.
I know they gave me the numbers.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm going to go ahead and click it up to 110 in a minute. Yeah. I got to get this little mic I'm using. I know you can hear him, but there's another version of this that came out that has 2 transmitters. And then when I get that one, then I could put one on him too. So you can hear him you get mic'd up. You can hear him grunting over there. Y'all might not hear that as much. All right, let's jump in there again. I'm gonna keep that same weight. One thing to note about when you're working with contralateral and ipsilateral exercises is that you don't need the same kind of weight. All right, Max can bench, over 270 pounds. But I have him working currently with about 30 pounds. And I don't need him to work out heavier, because this isn't about me creating muscle strength. I'm actually creating neuro strength, because I'm working on training his brain more than I am his chest and tricep. Nice job.
Switch sides.
Yeah.
Whew.
Nice job. This is probably one of the tougher exercises we're going to do today. Let's bring that leg down just a little bit lower, okay? Right there. Good work, Max. Now, some other things you might look for when you're doing this yourself is a non-neutral spine, meaning that neck. You want to keep that neck aligned in the center of the body, okay? You may want to turn sideways, and you're going to keep it aligned in the center of your body, what we call a neutral spine. I don't want him to bury that chin in his chest on an exercise like this. Yeah, that's good, bro. That's good. Good job. All right? So that would be one example of a chest exercise in a program like this. I am putting together a PDF that I can give you guys of some more work like this. What's up, Rick? That's who was texting me at the beginning of the workout. See, I thought you forgot about me, dog. Thank you, man. So now we're gonna work on a back exercise. So switch this out. What we're gonna do is a single leg row. Okay?
You getting the lighter weight for yourself?
This for
The
you
one-
too.
The one I was using is a little heavy?
This for you. Oh, see, I love when he do that. Now I'm gonna go get the thing out the other day when I was doing some balance with him, and he got on the bar and he was like, "Wait a minute, how you get on this thing?" I'm like, the same way the old man got on it, man. He had to get a bench, but now he over there jibber jabbering. So what you want to do is when you go down there, if you go into a bent over row, this would be a bilateral bent over row in the lower body, right? Because both feet are on the ground. But once we go into the ipsilateral movement, I'm gonna keep this right leg on the ground, and then I'm just gonna bring this body forward nice and flat. From here, I wanna start my row, okay? It doesn't matter that this leg, you're not doing the RDL, okay? I like to go, and that's a Romanian deadlift. I still like to go into the movement, start it as if I'm going into an RDL, but I don't need to bring this leg all the way up because being on the one foot is what I'm concerned with here. The reason why we start with the RDL is because sometimes people will just bend over, and then that's just bad form to bend over and then lift the foot. So I want to synchronously see the shoulder and foot move at the same time. Once we're here, find the balance and row, okay? Now, some things to think about is making sure that the hips stay parallel to the ground, meaning they're closed, and the shoulders, because the weight may tend to pull your shoulders down. But I want hips and shoulders parallel to the ground. Let me move this real quick. I should have gave him that 30.
That 100?
I mean that 100, okay? All right, so I may go in on them a little bit. Let's see where you at. That's good. Let's go ahead and just zoom in on Max here a little bit. Hey, why isn't oh, I forgot. I'm gonna see it late, y'all. Sorry about that. There's a little delay in the camera. So, I forgot there's a delay on the feed, so we're not gonna see it right away. All right, so here we go. Max has his left leg going back, right? That's good, Max. Almost parallel to the ground. Now, if you can see his ankle moving around a lot, because that's the stabilization, his brain is telling his body, you're leaning left. Okay, brain. It shoots a signal back up to the brain, the ankle, and says, the brain says, move right. So it's making a million little decisions at one time. Max's left hip is a little bit more open than I would like. See how you see that up? So you're gonna close that, there you go. And that's gonna make it a lot harder. The body is smart enough to make the small changes that it needs to make it easier. But we just have to kind of fight it, okay? All right, let's hit the other side. So the keys here are to make sure the shoulders and hips are parallel to the ground then while doing this movement. Good. Now, yep, let's start. Now, the weight will try to pull that shoulder down. I want you to retract your left shoulder up a little bit more, right there. And then just take the arm long without letting that, there you go. Good job. Now, I'm gonna make this a little bit harder for Max by asking him to close that right hip a little bit more. There it is. Now, that's what you guys wanna look for. You definitely want a bent knee, that stabilizing knee on the ground should be bent and over your ankle, just like Max's is right now. Good work, man. Give me two more. That's good work right there, yo. Good job. Yeah, yeah, that's really good. So that's going to be an example of that single leg row. I'm just going to open this back up a little bit. Yeah, that's going to be your single leg row. So we started with a chest exercise. We banged that out. And then we banged out back exercise. We're going to do that one more time. Feeling okay?
Yeah,
Cool.
I feel great.
Yep. And then we'll get into a shoulder exercise using the Fitness Reality A10 XLT Supermax Power Cage and the landmine attachment. In case y'all don't know about the song, that's my song for the cage that I love so much. And you checked out some of my other videos, I'm sure you've seen it. Anybody got some questions? You know, if you're here, say hello in the comments. Can I get a couple words of encouragement for my guy Max right here, trying to get this workout in for me? And for me, just to know that I got somebody watching. I think y'all heard me say it before if you ever been here. There's been times when I first started, I just had I talked to myself for like 45 minutes. And there's been times when we had over 50-something people in here. But either way it goes, I like it because I'm so used to talking into the lens and knowing that if it's one person on the other side of the lens, it's awesome because they learning something. And then, you know, we'll get a chance to throw this thing up for other people to watch in the recorded version. So it's a nice thing to be able to have these new tools that YouTube are giving, you know, content creators like myself to reach out to our subscribers. I'm grateful for this. I love it. All right, homie, let's get it again. So the bones in that calf are holding, or that leg are attached. And now his brain is telling those muscles what to do. And that's your neural response. Now, if I wanted him to do a contralateral, I could have had him keep this leg up, and I'll actually have him do it on the other side. But he's doing a good job. Now he's thought about it, right? And if you do this over and over, his hip is closed, his shoulders are right, because he thought about it after the first round, and he's repeating this. But if you don't practice this all the time, I say you want to go to these kind of exercises like every other month. That's what the National Academy of Sports Medicine suggests, no matter how elite the athlete is that we always counter, you know, every other month. Terry is somebody who loves this kind of workout. And this is really strong workout. It's not easy, y'all. You're burning a lot more calories this way because think about, I got an experiment for you if you're standing up, if you're able to do it. I don't care what you can grab. You can grab a pillow if you want to. I did this in the next week's video, and I'll get back to what I was saying. But if you take that pillow, and I'm going to just use my coffee cup, and I'm just going to curl my coffee cup, standing on 2 feet, okay? Now, if you, and you could do this with me, y'all. If you take and you lift one leg up, and you do the same thing. And now, when you do that, I want you to listen to your body and listen to the decisions that it's making that go longer than just working this bicep. Now your body is working a lot more body parts, and so you're actually going to be able to have a better opportunity to burn a lot more calories, even though that you may be working with less weight. So this is a kind of workout that I would often use as a weight loss workout as well. That a kid. All right, Charlie, is that your boy?
Hey, Charlie,
That's your
what's
boy.
going on, Charlie?
I remember that name, man. Hey, was you with this guy last night? He told me he had a good evening last.
Till 12:30.
Yeah. All right. Good job, Max. You can bring your chest up just a little bit. You don't want to bring your chest and then you want to close that right hip. There we go. Okay, it's good to have somebody with you when you're doing this kind of work because these small details are enough to make a big difference. An inch of that hip is open again, Max. You're going to have to really squeeze those abs to close it. Yep, good job. That's good. just trying to give you guys some examples of what we're doing here, okay? And then I'm gonna have Max do contralateral. So in a second, you're gonna just, all we gotta do is you're just gonna keep your right, or you just did your left arm. So on this one, you're gonna put the weight in your right arm and you're gonna put your right leg back, okay? But relax for a second. So I hope if you like what I'm doing, y'all, don't forget, please subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And if you like what I'm doing and you want to see more content like this, make sure you pop the like button and, you know, give me some YouTube algorithm increasing little love right there, okay? Because it's all about the likes, man. I know people come back, they tell me, man, I loved your video. And I'm like, but I only got like 6 likes, but like 50 people told me they like what I did. All you gotta do is just pop that like button. It's just so easy, and it go a long way with the YouTube people, y'all. So please don't forget to do that. All right, let's try it out real quick. This is gonna be an example of a contralateral single leg row. So you see now how his left leg is down and the opposite. A good way to remember it is it's to cross the body, okay? So the weight is moving across from the leg that's down, okay? I only need 2. It's just an example, okay? That's good. Yep, and that's it, all right? All right, now, this one is a chance to kind of use the cage because I know everybody come here looking for the cage, so we'll use our landmine for this next one. So we started off with the chest, then we hit the back, now we're gonna hit the shoulders. What's up? Has anybody got anything good going on for the summer? Anybody got any big plans? Anybody failing to get their workouts in? Anybody killing their workouts?
Charlie might be failing to get his workouts in.
Charlie, what's the demo, man? What's the demo, man? You know, are you getting your workouts in?
I told him, I said, you can, tomorrow at 10 a.m., you can be there if you want.
You can be right here with us, man. Oh, he in Chicago?
Yeah, he's my roommate.
Oh, okay. I thought that was, oh, man, come on, Charlie. You need to come over on Friday. Come here. Forget this workout because this is like a light one. Come over on Friday and get it in with us. So, you know, one other weekend, we got to pull him over here for real.
Oh, we will.
Yeah, we'll get you over here, Charlie. You think we playing. We not. All right. So now, let me clear this. I just saw something that I was doing that is not great. Let me push the camera over just a little bit. I think that should be good enough. I'm sorry, y'all, there's a little delay on the camera, so I can't, yeah, that's good. So whenever you are doing balance work, you want to clear your feet, okay? Make sure you don't have anything sitting around your feet, because if you lose balance, you don't want to step on something, and obviously you're off balance, so you won't have control over where your legs are going. So now we're gonna do a counterlateral single arm shoulder press. Here with the body, we're gonna bring that knee up nice and high and nice and slow. Max is gonna press out, bringing that weight back to the shoulder and really trying to stabilize that body so there's as little movement as possible. That doesn't look like it's, oh, it is. All right. All right, so here we go. So abs contracted. We're gonna lift that knee up so that quad is parallel to the ground. And now, Max is gonna start to push that weight out. Good job. Let's keep that leg up nice and high. It's not easy, y'all. I only got 15 pounds on that landmine, but if you got the Fitness Reality A10 XLT Supermax Power Cage, I'm gonna really suggest that you put this work into your workout if you got the landmine to go with it, because that's great work. Give me one more and then we'll go ahead and switch it. Good job. Can you feel that?
Oh, yeah.
Now, where do you feel it? Yep. Straight stability, okay? A lot of core. That is a super core stabilizing exercise. But I'm going to show you that he actually feels it a lot more than what he thinks. Now I want to get some of this in tomorrow. Now I gotta rework out Rick's workout for tomorrow. I got you, man. Yep. I'll bring the landman too. Yep. I got you. We'll do some of this tomorrow for sure. It's my man. I'm doing a bunch of it lately, and I'm loving it, Rick. All right. Knee up nice and high. Stabilizing that core. Now, Max said he felt this in his core. But right now, Max, I want you to listen to the rest of your body. Get that quad up, okay? Yep, find the balance. Now, that's a win. You saw him lose his balance a little bit right there. But I love when I see that because that's the work. That's the work right there. That leg and that core is doing the work that's going to stabilize that body and reduce the chance of it having to do that more often. You see him catch that in his abs right there? That was all obliques. Get the knee up, get the knee up. Give me 2 more. Good job. 1 more. Knee up. That was good, man. That's nice work. So where he may be focusing on his core so much, which is what we want from a stability exercise, but let me tell you, that calf is howling. Okay? Exactly. I mean, I know that calf is howling. You come on in here, dog. I got the thing over there a little bit. But that calf is burning, and that quad is working, those glutes are working. That's an amazing amount of work going on right there that, you know, the athlete may not always realize because he focused so much on the abdominal region because this is a core strengthening workout. And you heard me earlier talking about when a little kid slides across the ice or he or she walks a line and they get more stabilized. When I think about older people, include myself, when you start getting, you know, back in the day when, you know, we had what you call sock hops and we be out there, man, you know what I'm saying, we getting our dance moves on, and then I got a little older and it was just that same old 2-step because that little coordination got off because we weren't practicing anymore. And so what happens is, all of a sudden, you see your uncle in there, and that mug, he got the leg going, and you like, okay, you've been working on some of that stability. I see you. And so that's the new me because I work out I want to age gracefully. And the thing that people are losing when they can't do it the same way is that neuro response to how this body moves. And exercises like these will really help you to retain some of that coordination that you start to lose by being out of practice, okay? Let's get it again, man. Justin, thank you for coming, brother. I appreciate you, man. I think I got a text. Oh, no, I hit you in the comments. I hit you back. I was like, did I hear from you lately? Here we go. Good word. Good job, Max. So right now, what I might be looking for is a little bit of shift. If he turns here in the hips, that would be called the transverse plane. And sometimes the transverse plane may try to get him to lean over. Yep, get it. And you want a nice parallel body now to the wall you're facing. That's good, Max. That's good. I'm not even keeping a number on the count. I know some of my clients that may be here today would be like, that's natural for him. But today, I'm just saying this ain't really a workout, but it's more of a teaching people how to do some exercises that they can incorporate into their workouts that'll be real healthy for them. All right, here we go. Another thing is Max may want to start leaning over to one side, right? That may be something. He is very strong, y'all, okay? He is not going to, and he's been doing these type of exercises with me for 8 years. So you're not going to see some of the imbalances that you, other than that leg, get that leg up nice and high. You may not see some of the things that you just saw one. You see him lean sideways. I wish I had another camera angle. Hopefully y'all caught that. And now he did it again, right? Because there it is. That's good, Max. That's good. But those are the things that you may not see them as much here with him, because he is, a high school and college athlete, not that far removed, and the muscle memory is long. And so his stabilization is probably going to be a lot better than some of you, especially because he was fortunate enough as a younger, high school athlete to be able to get some personal training that involved a lot of this type of exercise. But, you will see a lot more things when you're doing these exercises. And since I have the camera for it here, some of them will be the arm, the body trying to move left and right. The other one will be the shoulders moving in and out. We want to be able to do that movement with shoulders parallel to the wall in front of you. And we want a bilateral looking body, even though we're working from a contralateral or ipsilateral movement. All right? That was twice, right? Did we do them both twice?
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah. Okay.
I think so.
All right, I hope so. All right, we're gonna get into the biceps here real quick. Let me first ask, does anybody have any questions, y'all? Feel free to ask some questions, y'all. We ain't gonna be here, for too long, okay? I'm gonna try to get this done in the next 15, 20 minutes, but I do want to answer questions that anybody may have. So if you got one, go ahead and hit me in the comments. It doesn't have to be about what we're talking about today, y'all. I'm trying to, hey, by the way, I'm only 250 hours away from joining the YouTube, program. It's partner program, YouTube partner program. So I'm getting real close. I'm getting my numbers up. I appreciate all y'all spending so much time watching my content and giving me, just a look every time I post a new one. It goes a long way. I'm trying to build the channel up. I think I've told y'all I'm trying to create a community. I know some of y'all can speak to the fact that I do respond to the emails. I'm sending out workouts. This is a type of situation where it's a great opportunity for me to engage with more people because I love my work and I want to be able to do it with as many people as possible. And I want to get people having a real healthy lifestyle, mentally, physically, and spiritually. So please follow the content as much as you can and feel free to email me at vern@usawafitness.com. If you have questions that you don't want to ask in the comments or you need guidance, ask me, y'all. I'm here to support y'all the same way y'all been supporting me. So feel free to understand that I'm real with it, and anybody that knows me can tell you I'm not faking this. I love what I do, and I do want to create the kind of lifestyles that I talk about creating. All right, so now we're gonna get into it with a little bit of a, let me roll this out the way. Again, remember, you always want to clear your space around your feet when you're doing balance work, because if you step off balance, you do not want to step on something and turn your ankle. So now I'm just going to add a little bit of movement to the work, okay? So what we're going to do is a bicep curl, but this time we're going to pretend that the wrist and knee are on the string. So when Max curls this, he's going to move that wrist at the same speed as that knee. Okay? We're going to bring that knee all the way up until it is parallel to the ground, and then we're going to just give a little bicep squeeze and squeeze in the core. Okay? Now I want you to slow it down so that knee, remember that knee and wrist are moving at the same speed. And I'll tell y'all why. The reason why I want him to move at that speed and nice and slow is because his muscles in his bicep just tried to outwork the neuro, okay? Because his muscle, that's a lightweight, it's only 20 pounds. But if you go really fast throughout these kind of movements, your brain is going to have to catch up with the movement at the top and the bottom of the movement, and you're going to miss the opportunity for the brain to work during the movement. All right, we don't want it just to have to work at the top to catch him or work down there to catch him. We want it to work all the way through here and all the way through here. So that movement needs to be nice and controlled. All right, you can stop, dog, and switch to the other side. So remember, and I love trying to keep that elbow I'm sorry, keep that wrist and that knee on a string working together. Here we go. Some things to think about. We want those shoulders to remain parallel to the ground. So if you can see, Mac's right shoulder is probably up about an inch or so. So Max, I want you to work, there you go. Now you see how he just evened that out? That's enough to make that easier, right? Because the weight is weighted on the left side of the body, so it's gonna pull him down. We want him to work against it by engaging his core and forcing his body to stay parallel at this time to the floor and ceiling. Or sky, I guess you could say, since we outside. Let's get one more. Push that right, there you go. He just tried to correct it himself. He did correct it himself. Good job, stop, okay? Now, again, that's only 20 pounds or so. Yeah, that's what I give for him, you know, cause he talking. We gotta have another workout. I got to work out with him Friday. And I got the Coach Hundley shorts on too. I don't know, nobody commented on the shorts, all right? Nobody commented on the bike shorts. Now, if you ain't from like the 1970s and 80s, you might not forgot about these, but this is what all the coaches used to wear. Now, everybody, please, write this down. Coach Hundley. Go and on YouTube and search Coach Hundley, and you will see me 10 years ago at the beginning of my training experience coming up with, on a live taping, or no, not a taping, a live streaming from WCIU television here in Chicago, had me on in character as one of my old coaches, and that's where these come from. And it's very funny, and I think you guys will like it. It's Coach Hundley, and if you YouTube it, you'll see me and a girl named Allie Blockler, which is the reporter, and Gene Sparrow and another lady doing a little exercise. It was pretty tripped out, y'all. It was at the beginning, so I was real little and real new to the field, but it's pretty cool, y'all. All right, let's get it again. Now I'm gonna see if everybody like duck out. Hopefully everybody there leave right then to go look at that. Good job. There you go. Nice speed here. Max, and look at him, let's pull that left shoulder down just a little bit, okay? Squeeze your abs. There we go. Let's do 2 more for 8. There we go. Good work. You switch to the other side. So, remember y'all, we started off with that incline chest press. We went to a single leg row. We did a landmine press. And now we're doing a bicep curl with the moving limb in the ipsilateral position, or weight in the grounded foot's hand. Nice shorts. I'm trying to decide between the Bowflex and the power blocks. You seem like you prefer no, Justin. I actually prefer the to be honest, I actually prefer the power blocks, and I'll tell you why. The power blocks are going to go from 5 to 55 pounds, or 5 to 50 pounds, and the Bowflex go from 5 to 52.5. But the Bowflex are that's as high as they'll ever go because they're not expandable. The power blocks will expand for like about $180. You can expand them to 70, and then if you need to expand them again, you can expand them to 90. Now, a lot of people, and the Bowflex, I love the Bowflex, but if you ever want to go up heavier, you never will be able to. And then there was some locking mechanisms. I love those. There's nothing wrong with the Bowflex. Only reason why I think that for a lot of people, the power blocks are a better decision is if you ever want to go heavier. you might think, oh, I'm never gonna be able to go heavier, but you definitely gonna be able to go heavier in like your chest press and thing and overhead presses. And the other thing is your leg work. So if you're doing a lot of like deadlifts, even Romanian deadlifts, you may be able to go, or like your goblet squats and things like that. The other pair might be a little bit of a better choice, but if you just need a set and you're comfortable with going up to 52s, those work good. The other thing is those power blocks are straight steel. I had these boys for 7 years and they have been indestructible. And if you see me out here, we bang those on the ground. We do like what you call them again? The one from the push-up position. Renegade rows. We do renegade rows with those out here all the time, and it's concrete. So I do feel like even though they plastic, they really, really strong. And I use them in a commercial environment because I had them in the gym for like 6 years before the pandemic. So they bomb, man. But it's just something to think about. If you ever want to expand on your waist, you don't have to buy another set. You just pay like another, $200, and now you got another 70 pounds to put on those. So, but I do like them both. You must have, you told me you saw that last video. Was that 2 sets?
That was 2 sets.
That was 2 sets. All right, now we're gonna go back to another incline exercise. Okay. What we're gonna do here is a incline. Make sure I got the camera set on. Is that in camera? Yeah, we're gonna do a incline ipsilateral overhead triceps or skull crusher, basically. So now, with that 1 foot planted here, I'm gonna lift up that other leg, making sure that I don't want it way up here either, okay? Y'all, I want it almost straight, but just off. And then I'm gonna keep that shoulder in, and I'm just gonna extend that tricep, okay? Just like that. Try not to let that go out there like I just did, okay? Keep that shoulder and elbow right over each other. These are slightly easier because the bench is taking up a lot of the stabilization, and the elbow and the dumbbell are not outside the body like it was during that incline press. So there's a lot less stabilization having to happen, but at the same time, he is stabilizing. And he's actually doing a good job of keeping that elbow right in close next to his face, all right? Sometimes that elbow will get outside, and if that happens, that's not what you want. Good job, Max. You can do 2 more for 10. Anybody got any questions? Yeah, I think that would be a good decision for you, man. And be careful. The other thing I'm gonna tell you real quick, Justin, is make sure that you look closely at whether or not if you get them from Amazon, I got links, but don't but make sure you get a set that is expandable. I read something recently about somebody buying a pair that they weren't expandable. So if you notice that I put a direct link to Power Blocks, hey man, listen y'all, just so y'all know, yeah, I'm an Amazon associate, and I do have Amazon links for me to be able to get a credit for people buying stuff because they watch my videos. But I don't ever want y'all to get something that you don't need or something that isn't right for you. The links that I put in there are accurate for you guys, but you may not always use the links. If you go on to Amazon, make sure that whatever pair you're buying are expandable, okay? The sports are not expandable unless you get a specific version of sports that are expandable, and that's in the Power Block. And then there's a Elite and there's a Pro, and those 2 versions are both should be expandable, but there's a couple that say they are elites and they're not expandable. I know that sounds like a lot, but just do your research, dog, before you do that. This cat, I thought this Maximus, I love every time he say that. Let's go. Wait, that looks like Vern getting it. I don't know, man. Max, where you from? Man, I don't know who he is, but he always had me amped, man. I mean, like for no, yeah, it's like always motivating. Here we go. Where you from, Max? Maximus. Good work. We almost done, by the way, y'all. I know we've been going for a long time. This is about almost an hour here, but we're right at the end now, y'all. Good job. He's doing a good job. Got the leg up, nice and straight. This elbow stand over the shoulder and not drifting out away from the body. Working this tricep real hard. Also working the core. It's all locked in right now. So this is just neuro training, you guys. Okay? Was that once or twice?
That was once.
Okay, all right. We'll do it one more time to stay in line with what we've been doing, and then we're gonna get the legs in. We'll do some Romanian deadlifts from the ipsilateral position, and it'll be a wrap. Questions? Anybody got questions? This is no-brainer work for y'all, huh? It's like no questions needed. I like it. I must be doing a good job. I'm going to follow up with a full video with doing the same type of exercises with a little bit more, it just won't be as loose as this. I'll edit one together that'll have some real strict content that you guys can use while you're doing your workouts and to help you with, kind of developing some workouts around about what we're talking about here today. And like I said, y'all can either work some of this into y'all weekly workouts or maybe, every other month, take a week or two and implement some of this work. But definitely work to do more than your normal bilateral work, y'all, because you're going to find out you're going to be a way stronger athlete. And the biggest thing I say is just go watch some of those videos of some of the strongest athlete, Derrick Henry, a guy that is running people over at the gym, on the NFL. But watch his workouts and see how much of this work he's doing. And I think you'll be surprised because I know if you walk into the gym, nobody's doing it except for the Vern D-O-double-G. At least at my gym, they don't do a whole lot of this type of work, but I know it's important. That's perfect, man. Good job. Max got on a T-Mobile hat. I remember, I don't know what I did with mine. I remember I was like, man, it was T-Mobile Tuesday. They was giving a free hat away. He was like, what? Man, I'm going to get one of those. And he's been rocking his ever since. I remember the day when I was there, I was like, I just got this. See him shaking in there right there, y'all? That's only 20 pounds on a tricep, like a skull crusher. And y'all saw that movement that was going on in there? You're not going to get that if you're standing there in the bilateral position. And I can show you just now. Go ahead, keep both legs down for a second. Now just watch his body, y'all. It may be hard to see this on camera. And don't do anything differently than what you've been doing, okay, man? Okay, yep. We'll do 5 here. That's 3, 4. And then you're going to lift that leg and continue, okay? Go ahead, lift that leg up. Now you see right away, you see how that shaking that starts taking place instantly? Okay, that's work. That's your body actually stabilizing itself. And that's way more difficult, y'all. And I'm telling you, if you don't believe me, and you weren't here to hear me talk about that little exercise of standing on one leg, when this is all over, rewind and take a look and try it for yourself. And I think you're going to see that there's a huge amount of stabilization that has to take place to do these exercises the way we're doing them here in a non-bilateral way. Ain't he though, man? Derrick Henry, he kind of like one of my favorite football players right now. I forgot who it was he gave the stiff arm to and just kept trucking, man. They was like, it was ugly. They got that segment, called Come On Man, and they be like, come on, man. And like, you really let another professional athlete bulldozer you like that with the stiff arm. All right. So last exercise we're going to be doing is just the Romanian deadlift, all right? It's an RDL. Now, let's see. Let's try to get this straight on. Hold on a second, y'all. So in this RDL, we're just going to be working the quad here, okay? So what all Max is going to do is retract one shoulder blade. Try not to put the weight out here for this one, all right? We're going to put it right in front of the quad. We're going to retract those shoulder blades, keep them nice and even, slight bend in that leg. We're going to drop that weight, pull it right back up, okay? Squeeze the glute. We're going to try to get some glute activation as well as some hamstring activation. And we're just going to be working that glute and that hamstring, okay? Don't have to go real heavy. Yep. Now squeeze that glute to come back up. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
Okay. Right here, we're going to work to see how that shoulder is lower than this shoulder. I want you to, from right there, retract the shoulder blades slightly. Keep them retracted. And now very calmly, very easy, bring the body down, keeping these shoulders, yep, that's good. Now come on back up, okay? A lot of work. And what you want to do is work to activate, keep going. You want to activate the glutes here, okay? These glutes should be fully activated. These hamstrings, all right? You're going to squeeze those to come back up, okay? You're not coming up by pulling the weight up with your chest. What you're doing is squeeze, there you go. See how that low that is? See, now this is an exercise. We found one that Max is actually challenging to Max, okay? Now retract the shoulder blades, relax, we're going to tighten. All I care about is that, okay? Come on back up. That's better, okay? That's better. Okay, now it's hard, right?
Feel different.
Yeah, it's a lot different, okay, y'all? And it's good to be able to, you may not recognize it, but now we got these smartphones. You could take your phone, record yourself doing the work. Don't feel bad about it. It's a tool, right? It's a tool just like one of these weights. And see whether or not you're making these little tiny decisions that are what you call incorrect movement patterns. What this type of work does is help us to create biomechanically correct movement patterns because we put so much emphasis on the neural response to the movement. So I just lost connection for a second. Hopefully it's going to come right back. Don't go yet because I see it saying that receiving enough info. Hopefully this will come right back, y'all. If you're not with me right now, just let me know. Yeah, see, it's stuck up here. It got you holding the weight up top. Hey, if you're here right now, can you guys just type a T into the comments? I hate to have lost everybody right here at the last second of the workout. I don't know what happened. I'm going to have to check my, yeah, see, it says my connection is poor right now. Right at the end. Come on, man. If you okay, so there we go. All right, somebody's typing T, so we're still good. Sorry about that, you guys. I think I'm using RCN as my internet provider, and it was awesome before the pandemic. But I feel like maybe the pandemic caused them to get a lot more people, and now my internet connection isn't running as smoothly as it used to, so I might have to switch it up. But we'll see how it goes. All right, Max is going to hit the other side. I don't know if you heard Max talking earlier, but how much harder it was to do this RDL with his shoulders parallel to each other. See how he's working a lot right there? Don't worry about it, Max. It's getting hot too, okay? And we've been working for a while. Now, see that shoulder is very low. There you go. Now, what you have to do is correct it before you start going down there. So right now, I need you to pull that left shoulder back, push that right shoulder forward, squeeze your abs, and move synchronously with that shoulder and foot. There you go. Keep it there. Keep it there. Now, squeeze the abs and bring it back up. Now, you see that's a big difference in the way his shoulders are straight up solid before you even start. Don't rush this, y'all. Take your time because we don't care about controlling that weight as much as we do about creating a correct, biomechanically correct movement pattern. So retract it before you even start. Okay, push the right forward shoulder just a little bit. Right forward, there, here we go. Now, squeeze everything. Everything's contracted, Max. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Now squeeze your glute. That's a lot to think about, okay? Because he can come up just by using his abs right there, but then he would be losing the glutes and hamstring work that we're looking for in this movement, okay? It's all about mind thinking through this work, okay? That leg should be slightly bent like his is. I'm just letting you guys know who trying to do this work. Now he's doing perfect reps. Okay, I think we lost a little bit of communication for a second, so y'all might have missed some of that, but hopefully it'll all be there when it's time for me to post this, and you can check it out again. Good job. Take a break. All right, we'll do that one more time, and then we're gonna wrap this up for today, y'all. Hope y'all like what we did here today. If you did, like I told y'all, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that like button if you hit the subscribe button if you ain't already subscribed. And give me one of them Fonzarellis. Wait, do I still got the Fonzarelli? Oh, wait. I don't even got it in here right now, man. Y'all, I got the Fonzarelli. Wait, I do have it. Let me pull it up because it's funny. Y'all not going to hear me for a second when I show y'all the Fonzarelli font. There he is. There he is. If you like what I'm doing right now, go ahead and give me one of those Fonzarellis. I'm messing it all up now, giving y'all all kind of trying to be funny, and I done pulled the camera off of what I was supposed to have it on. But I love that. I bought that from a guy, artist, so that I could use it as my call for the like button. All right, we'll do one more couple, five reps on each leg, and then we'll call it a wrap for today. And in that meantime, if you got any questions, y'all, make sure you ask me here in the comments. And hold on, let me get this back. Here we go. All right, here we go. Both shoulders are parallel, working together. Good job. We want to make sure that this hip doesn't open up in the transverse plane. Okay, good job. Now I can have him straighten out that back leg a little bit and try to get a straight line from that shoulder through the hips and all the way through the back through the knee and ankle. But it depends on the athlete on how fast I want to make them go to that level, okay? Some people who have a really strong glutes and hamstrings, I'll go there right away. And then sometimes I'll have people progress towards that. Right now, we're just letting Max have a little bit more of a bent knee. And sometimes we'll keep that bent knee and just make sure that the shoulders, hips, and knee are aligned, and let the foot be a little bit higher than the hips and shoulders, and other times we'll make a very straight line. Yep, I hope y'all enjoyed this Sunday morning, y'all. I'm so grateful for this community and for this opportunity to do this work online and to be able to reach out to so many people. The community is growing. I'm up to 1,226 subscribers, and feeling like I'm gonna hit that 2,000 mark definitely before this time next year. I need you to pull that shoulder back a little bit right now, right? See how it's way back?
Yeah.
Now squeeze that real hard. And I'm joining that YouTube partner program in the next couple of weeks. So it's working, y'all. Obviously, you know, there's some of this content is getting through to you guys, and you know, some people are liking it. If you think you like it, like, share it with some of your friends and family, because I still need a lot of help. And I want this to be a lot bigger. Good work today, yo.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice job, yeah. Yeah, I see it, y'all. That is, you know, basically like a neural system workout right there. And that workout, when you have to work your brain this much, you'll find that it's taxing. All right, if you do that, if you want a PDF of a workout like this, go to vern@usawafitness.com and I could give you a PDF that'll give you some guided work of what this looks like. But I'm telling y'all, this work is essential if you want to be an athlete and you want to work your body out like an athlete. If you just want to work your body out for size or toning and weight loss, and you don't want the neural response to it, you're gonna be missing a lot. But you can keep doing the type of workouts that I think a lot of you are doing. But if you want to take your workouts to a much higher level, start implementing some of this type of work, and I think you'll find out you'll be a much better, stronger individual, not just athlete. If you got any questions, this is the time to ask me, y'all, because I'm about to end the stream. But I'll leave it on for a minute or so here. You want that water?
I'm good. I have a
You
little
good?
bit left.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you.
All right, cool. So just let me know, y'all. I'm gonna leave it on for about another 60 seconds, and then we're gonna sign out for the day. Thanks for coming, everybody. I appreciate y'all. Very grateful. How did that feel today?
That was great.
It was good?
Yeah,
Good, man.
yeah.
So we did like what we did the other day. I gave you most of what we did the other day, but then I added those other ones
that
because
was
that one on the bench is even doper than the laying down one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was unreal. I actually was pretty tired. Like, I have a good sweat going.
Yeah,
Pretty tired.
yeah. And that ain't, like I said, we didn't really do it like a workout. Just broke it out a lot. How hard is this to maintain that form on your own if you don't have? So that's a good question, Justin. That's why I suggest using the number one, a mirror. You don't want to use a mirror too much, because if you're looking in the mirror, you're changing the you're going to be changing the neutral spine, because you're going to be looking up or looking over to the side to check your form. But that's where your phone comes into play. That's why I said don't be afraid to break your phone out during your workout and record what you're doing. That way you can see. You could do a set, and then you come out of the set, look at your phone and say, oh man, look, I got my shoulder up. And now when you go back down there, you're gonna be thinking about it, and you're gonna start the neural response to having that shoulder open. But then you might say, all right, now I just wanna work on keeping my shoulders even. And then you might notice, oh wait, my hips are turned in the transverse plane, and now you can add that movement to a correction and do it like that. And I would suggest that, or, a coach, have a coach or a friend, but I understand, like, a lot of times, a lot of us work out on our own, especially in my community, because we're doing the backyard, home, and garage gym thing. But I would also say, text me, and if you want to go through one, we could go through one-on-one via Google Meet, and I can watch your form and see what it looks like and kind of give you an idea. Once you start making the corrections, you just saw Max be out, losing form, and then I corrected him, and then the next set he had it right. So you know how to get at me, because we've already touched base on my email before. So do that, and that's open to all of you. Any more questions? And does that answer for you, Justin? Leave a little bit longer, because I know we got a delay, and I don't want to bounce out of here without giving somebody an opportunity to ask a question. But if you don't get the question answered, y'all know what to do. Hit me at vern@usawafitness.com, and I can answer your questions there too. All right. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. All right. Well, I'm going to close it out, y'all. Thank you for coming. I appreciate everybody for being here. Thanks to Max for coming too. Looking out for me, throwing up his thumbs, Fonzarelli. Hey, peace out, everybody. Thank you for coming. Love and peace. Out. Hi, Terry.